Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this live stream on Wednesday, the 3rd of December 2025. It's 1:30 in the afternoon. So this live stream will just be a brief one. Basically, just to review yesterday's visit to Chester. So again, like with Lincoln, absolutely fantastic city to go to. Easy to get to by train, easy to get to by road. Train is a lot easier, honestly. It was so efficient to go in there yesterday. It was basically straight from here to Crewe and then just waited 20 minutes or so. And then I got the train from Crewe, which goes directly to Chester. You can go through to North Wales as well if you want to go that far. Because the end of the line is Holyhead, which is on the Isle of Anglesey. But you can call at Rhyl and Prestatyn, you can go to Llandudno Junction, Conway, Bangor, all those resorts along there, you can go and visit those. But Chester was a nice city to go to. So, like I showed on that map the other day, where I marked off on the map the places I wanted to go to, I basically covered most of them, if not all of them. So I went straight to the city walls and straight to the cathedral, which is what I was planning to do in the first place. Went into the gardens of the cathedral and had 3 squirrels come right up to me, basically like as if I made a friend. They were literally there posing, and I got some fantastic photographs of the squirrels. And I did do a video as well. So all the videos from yesterday's trip have all been edited. It took me over 2 hours to edit all the footage. So there's 23 episodes that I've done. So I finished producing them this morning when I woke up. I just thought I'll produce them while I'm still in bed. I thought I'll just get them produced. So they aren't on the channel yet, but there are 23 episodes. There's 6 parts of the cathedral. That's how much footage has been done in the cathedral. That's how much footage has been done. It's in 6 parts. Because I was in the cathedral over a couple of hours. So I was in there from like 10:30 till near enough 1:30. I was there all practically the morning. So I had something to eat along the city walls as I was going, basically. Just walking as I was eating as I was walking. I had a beer on the walls as well next to the clock. So there's a little bar on there called Huxley's where you can have a cup of coffee and cake as well and tea. They've also got a few souvenirs. You can buy postcards and magnets of the clock, which is right next to you. You can take photographs of it, video. You've got some fantastic views of the city from the bridge where the clock is located, because it's the second most photographed clock in England after Big Ben. So I don't know why, it's just how it is. That's just the situation. But yes, the cathedral, absolutely fantastic architecture in there, honestly. And a massive grand organ as well. And there's like 3 organs in there. So there's one in the actual choir bit, there's the main one, and then there's one behind it with all the pipes. And in total, it's got 5,000 pipes. So can you imagine how much dusting and cleaning they must take? Yeah, can you imagine taking all them apart and cleaning them up? 5,000 of them. Now, when I went to Lincoln Cathedral, which was last week, they got 4,000 pipes. And when I did the roof tour, there was still some of them up in the roof. So they were in storage up in the roof. But they've got 4,000 pipes near enough at Lincoln. But Chester's got 5,000 pipes. And they are still renovating it. And it says it's going to take up to £1 million to fully restore the organ. So there's some information in the cathedral, which right by the main area where the pipes were, explaining all of that. But honestly, the architecture in there was unbelievable. And then, of course, another highlight in there is seeing the Lego model of the cathedral. Now, I did a 6-minute video on that and a live stream as well. So you can take a look at that. But there's 275,000 individual Lego bricks that have been used to build the cathedral in all its capacity, even inside it. Because occasionally they open it up so you can see inside the cathedral. And everything that you see in real life is in this model in Lego, including the organ. And all the roof decoration, the choir area, the garden area, the cloisters garden is all made out of Lego. And this model, it is absolutely fantastic, and it took over 8 years to build it. Plus COVID apparently slowed the build down. There's a little booklet that you can read, and then if you turn the pages, and I've done a video on it and a live stream as well on the channel, check it out on the Chester playlist when I upload it. And there's basically pictures in this booklet of everything that's in the cathedral that you can't see until they open it. But the roof light splits apart, and then you can look inside and see the organ and everything in the cathedral that you would see in real life. So honestly, it was well worth a visit. And of course, they're getting it all ready for Christmas. So they're setting it up. They were setting the stage up in there. There's, of course, Christmas trees in there. So because we're into December, so that's what they're setting it up. But the architecture in the cathedral is just astronomically brilliant. That's a big word, isn't it? But honestly, it is phenomenal. Just like Lincoln's architecture in there. So it was nice to spend a couple of hours in there. And then in the afternoon, I basically went round the walls, sat and had a beer near the clock, and had a look where the racecourse is. And then I went into the Roman gardens as well, where they've got the Roman baths that are there. And of course, there's the amphitheatre that you can look round. And it was the largest amphitheatre in Britain. Up to 7,000 spectators used to sit at this amphitheatre in Chester when it was a Roman city. So, and there's some mosaics that you can see at the Roman gardens as well. And you can even see the area where the pillars used to be, when it used to be like a Roman baths, and it was a temple as well. So it's actually it's just honestly an amazing city to go to. Had a little walk alongside the River Dee as well, which splits England and Wales. And of course, you've got the suspension bridge that goes across there that you can walk across and have a look up the river. And they do boat trips up the river during the warmer months. But honestly, Chester's a nice city to go to. So I would highly recommend a visit if you've never been. So if you are from the US or another area and you visit the UK, pay a visit to Chester. So it's literally, if you're flying into Manchester Airport, you can literally get across to Chester quite easily by rail and by car. Probably within an hour or so of the airport, you'll be in Chester. And then Wales is literally the next border to Chester, literally 5 or 6 minute drive. But honestly, it's a nice city to go to. I'm glad I went, to be honest. Didn't really do a lot of shopping because people were doing their Christmas shopping as they would do. There was a Christmas market on as well, a little one. There was a little Christmas market on near the cathedral, but I just wanted to go and see the clock and go on the city walls, which you don't have to pay to do either. You do, if you go to Dubrovnik, you do, that's understandable, but Chester Walls, it's 2 miles in length, so you can walk it and it's open all the time because you just go up steps and you're straight on. The cathedral's usually open till about 6 o'clock, and then the bell tower is separate to the cathedral as well, and there's a couple of little gardens you can look round, which is where the squirrels were. And of course, there's the cloister gardens in the cathedral itself. But it's a very interesting building, a lot of history. The oldest part of the cathedral was from 1092. So, and then another bit was added on 100 or so years later. It used to be a Benedictine monastery. And the original cathedral was St. John's Church, which is near that amphitheatre. That was Chester's cathedral before the other one got built. And you couldn't go into that church, unfortunately, it had closed. Because during the winter it shuts at 3, but generally it's open till 4, and you can go in there and it's another interesting church to go in. But outside it, there's 2 sets of ruins either side of where the original church used to be. So I've done some videoing on that as well. So those episodes will be uploaded onto the channel in the coming hours. So they are ready to get put on, along with all the live streams. So please hit that subscribe button at CarlSmith25, click the notification bell, and remember to leave me some comments. But this video is just to give a review of my visit to Chester, and I would just say again, highly recommend. It was worth the £22.90 on the rail, on the train ticket. So, and I booked it through East Midlands Railway. So I'm sure other companies it might be a bit cheaper depending where you live. But if you live in the Midlands like me, then it's around £20-ish. But it saves a lot of driving, saves the traffic, saves the roadwork, saves your fuel, and saves your parking charges. So to get to the cathedral in the city centre is about a 10-15 minute walk from the station. You can get the bus in, or you can get a sightseeing bus between April and September as well, a hop-on bus. I think that's £5 per person, and then you can go around all the stops and it picks you up at the station, and you can get off at all the stops and get back on again all day. So that's well worth the money. And of course, opposite the station at Chester, you can get the X1, which goes to Liverpool, and it calls at the zoo. So I know the zoo is on reduced hours now with it being winter. It's open till I think 4 o'clock or 4:30, maybe even earlier than that. So if you want a day at the zoo, you need to go really early, and you won't get to see it all in one day, believe me. You'd have to have at least 2 days to look round. But in the summer is a good time to go because it's open till about 6 o'clock. So you need a good 6-7+ hours in there because there's so much to see, including the Heart of Africa section, which again, I didn't get to see all of that when I went last time in July because I got delayed on the train and it just delayed me getting there. So I had to rush around everything and I still hadn't seen a lot of the stuff in the zoo back then. But yes, pay a visit to Chester City. It's fantastic. I did Lincoln last week. That was brilliant as well. So the Chester series will take me a couple of days to put on the channel, but please watch the live streams. Please watch the videos that are going to be put on, the episodes as well. Leave me some comments. Regarding future vlogs, I would like to go to York. My brother wants to go as well, so that'll probably be another vlog. I don't know when. Maybe this month, maybe in the new year. I don't know. But there will be a travel blog hopefully coming up in January. Because as I've said on other videos, I've got some holiday left to use. And I do plan to go abroad, maybe over to the Canary Islands, also do a cruise as well. So I've got money to save up. I need to save up some money. And of course, I'll get out to Croatia next year as well and go and see Vesna at the Hotel Vis and all my friends and you could say family, because they are like family to me, over in Croatia and Dubrovnik. So I'll get over there as well next year. Again, I don't know what plans I've got. I'll be heading back to the Churnit Valley Railway when that opens as well, because I know they're going to be extending the line to Leek. So they're going to be building a station there. So you'll be able to get the trains from Froggle and Leek as well. So it'd be nice to go and do the Churnit Valley. And I'm also going to pay a visit to another heritage railway called Ecclesbourne, which is at Wirksworth as well. And I may even visit one of the caverns in the Peak District as well. So again, these are future vlogs that I'll be doing. So I really hope you look forward to them. Hello to you, Ellie2509. Nice to see you on the channel. Please hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, Ellie. I went to Chester yesterday in the UK, so I've got lots of videos to put on. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and leave me some comments. I always reply to your comments, by the way, if you watch the videos, as long as they are appropriate. I do get keyboard warriors on here and I just remove them, but generally people are sensible and that's good. And it encourages me when I hear that you are liking the videos. It's nice to give me some positive feedback. But yes, so thank you so much for watching this review. And I will see you guys in the next video, and thank you for watching.